Rippy Jance?
Hello,
Rippy Jance?
that's me.
I guess so. Devin will
Did you?
hop. Go
I
ahead.
was I was gonna say, did you send this to Devin too?
Yes. He'll hop on when he can. If for some reason it's closer to 8:40, I'll send out a second link to each of you guys and then we can hop on as well. So it's definitely um
I shaved everything except I forgot to do my soul patch area, and I think you can see it a little bit.
oh heck yeah. I can see it a little bit. I just listened back to where the call cut last time, so we're talking about Tom Cruise, so we'll jump right into it.
Cruise, 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 cruise.
And I'm just gonna do the same clap thing real quick, just so I know. So
White,
one,
white balance.
yeah, one, two, three, play. Did you see how Tom Cruise eats his popcorn?
What with a big claw?
No, there was a video. He does like the full shake and like throw into the mouth, and he stated he eats 2 to 3 bags of popcorn at the theaters for each movie going experience.
That's wonderful. I had two bowls last time, and some of Alex's as well when we went to a new leaf at the Roxy.
You had because they've got the bowls. That's right.
Yeah.
They don't have the bags of popcorn.
Cartons. You're drinking a beer, I see.
And no, it's peach iced tea. It's super good.
Super good.
Just one of those Crystal Light packets.
Come here, Jinjo. He's still being bad.
He's still being bad, but that's okay. So let's see we were in facts. This one during the scene where Michael Ironside's character falls into the hole and gets his legs bitten off. Dina Meyer hit her head, was knocked unconscious, and suffered a concussion during that stunt.
Oh, cool.
Is that cool? Is
Makes it real, sort of.
for her at least.
Yeah. Jinjo.
Oh, Callie got to meet like her first cat today, like pet it and everything. It was a neighborhood cat that came up and was just rubbing up against her. She
Hmm.
loved it.
She likes cats better
Yes, she
than
does.
better than Caesar.
She does like cats way more than
That's got
Caesar.
that's got to burn Caesar, who hates cats famously.
Yeah, he hates them. Louis does too.
Yeah,
As
but she
an
likes Louis.
adjacent. Yeah, she does. Next, another injury kind of one. During filming,
Cool.
Jake Busey suffered heat stroke after working all day in the 120-degree desert sun, stopping production for a week. When he recovered, several large holes were cut into his uniform so he could cool off. Many of the other cast members' suits had this modification as well in order to prevent further victims. Still, on average, there were 25 people a day being treated for heat stroke during filming.
Damn, that's fucked up out there.
25 people a
That's
day?
crazy. And it knocked out filming a week for one guy's heat stroke. It's an intense heat stroke.
He was one of the bigger characters, but you could have done some
Big
of the
shoot
filler
around.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Penultimate is that several scenes were filmed following Carmen coming to grips with the supposed death of Johnny Rico and then starting a relationship with Xander. However, test audiences started to hate her character for hooking up with another man so soon after the death of her former lover, and fans were very vocal about it. The scenes were subsequently deleted, although you can still kind of pick up on the sexual innuendos.
Subtext.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was implied. Yeah.
Me too.
Well, that's because we're film literate
Oh, yeah, some
and we're
people
not
are.
film poopy.
That that's the opposite of literate. When you can't read, it's
You
I
poop.
am poopy.
That's what they would say. They don't know the word for illiterate. Illiterate
They,
people.
they wouldn't.
They say we're poopy at reading.
I am poopy.
I'm poopy at words.
You're
I
kind of
students
right.
like that.
That's crazy. And then lastly is
They wouldn't
nominations.
self-identify that way. Yeah.
What would they couldn't self-identify because they couldn't read it or
Well, they can
articulate.
identify. Yeah, but you're right. Can you identify something that you can't grasp your mind around?
They just went bye.
You know what I mean?
That's what they would be like.
I,
Bye.
I think that's right.
Bye.
Interesting philosophical questions. I kind of have a soul patch.
You do have a soul patch.
Gross.
I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's the grain on it, but you still have a little bit of a beard to it too, though.
A little sheen,
I can
yeah.
see it. I can see it reflecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I bet, welcome. I bet that there are no nominations for this movie, so we have
No.
one more real fact.
Nope, there are nominations. First up, the Oscars, the Academy Awards. It was nominated for Best Visual Effects.
I believe
The bugs looked pretty good, honestly.
the arachnids.
The arachnids. Academy of Sci-Fi, Fantasy, and Horror Films. Winner for Best Costumes. Winner for Best Special Effects. Nominee for Best Sci-Fi Film. Nominee for Best Director. And nominee for Best Writer. Um, the Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. Favorite Female Newcomer. No, sorry. Yes, favorite
Old
female
comer.
and male newcomer nominees for Casper Van Dien and Denise Richards. The Fangoria Chainsaw Awards, winner for Best Makeup and Creature Effects.
I buy
The
it.
Hugo Awards, Best Dramatic Presentation. MTV Movie Awards, Best Action Sequence for the Bugs attacking the fortress.
It did have a lot of Bugs Life energy now that you bring it up.
Motion Picture Sound Editors,
Ants.
nominee for sound
More like
editing
ants.
with Foley and sound effects, also dialogue and ADR. Satellite Awards nominee for Best Motion Picture, Animated or Mixed Media, and Best Visual Effects. And the Stinkers Bad Movie Awards nominee for Worst Picture.
It's a little like ants in that regard.
That it was nominated for Worst Picture?
No, yeah, it's like bugs in there in the movie.
Wow, I never connected that bugs in one movie and bugs in
And,
another makes them the same.
and it's like Bugs Bunny.
Oh shit, you're right. And Bad Bunny. This movie's so
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, it's crazy.
Oh, odele. That's what he says. Ay, papi.
I I poopy because he's illiterate.
Illiterate.
Instead of saying I
You're
poppy, he
illiterati.
says I poopy.
He does say I poopy. I had an idea for a book the other day.
Go on.
It's about a guy who is an obsessive gambler and he loves horse racing, right? So he's at the track all the time, betting horses all the time, every day, and he gets so invested into it. He thinks he like knows the horses like personal lives and melodramas and who's dating who and what sort of anything
Hell yeah.
and stuff. And at the end, he marries one.
Oh, it was like fan fiction and then it comes to life.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. His name's Seth.
Of course it is.
That's the main character. His name's Seth Tigner.
I had a dream last night and I texted Seth like first thing this morning that um I was tuned into pay-per-view and it was a UFC fight night and middleweight bout Seth Tigner versus Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh no! Oh no!
I
Similar
woke
weight class.
I woke up
That's
before the
great.
fight could start, but Seth was like, "Did I win?" I was like,
I doubt it.
I'm sure you lost to 6'11", 250
He kind of
pound
looks
Giannis
like a
Antetokounmpo."
undercard fighter of
Seth?
UFC. Yeah,
Yeah. Kind of looks like Sean O'Malley.
a little bit. He's long. If you knew jujitsu, it would help.
It would help. He does. No, he
He
knows
knows a little.
Taekwondo. He knows Taekwondo. He's an orange belt.
He might struggle against some of the more talented wrestlers in the UFC
Or just
or
Giannis
Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
That's
Yeah.
right. So I think we got to throw Nicole into the ring.
And who's she fighting?
A bug, an arachnid,
She's fighting a praying mantis.
or Airbud.
Oh, she's fighting Airbud.
Airbud 8, the Octagon.
Yeah, the Ocho. Did we ever do that one?
I feel like we might
Did,
have not
did
maybe
we
did
do
that
an
on our
Airbud?
writers because that was always my Airbud idea. It's a dog UFC fighter,
I think we did.
and it gets
Hold
to
up.
maul people. Yeah,
Hold
I
up.
think
I think
so.
we did. It really did, bro. He really
And then
did.
yeah, of course, because we talked about this because we it ended with him, the dog not mauling whoever it was, but like catching them in like a flying a flying armbar or
You are
something.
you are correct. Yes, that is 100%. It was Writer's Block Airbud 8 arm bark.
Arm bark. That's right. Yeah.
So Nicole is in the cage with Airbud.
And it's a tag team match, or are they fighting each other?
They're fighting each other, but it is a tag team. It's Airbud and Arachnid versus Nicole and Seth.
It's Seth, the UFC heavyweight, I guess.
But every time that she tags in to get in, Seth slaps her tit instead.
Oh, and then he gets like a limb ripped off. Yeah.
Yeah, Airbud goes nuts on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
And the
Airbud
bug
goes and the bug goes nuts on Nicole and
and everybody's working a solid jab on
on
Seth.
Seth. Ah, ah, ah.
Yeah, Seth can't get in there.
It's crazy how big the reach difference is for Seth, and yet he's
Yeah.
still getting
Still
outboxed.
falling victim to the jab. Yeah. That's because Seth, even in the UFC, does his Looney Tunes wind up punch.
I oughta. He's
Yes, yeah,
under.
exactly. So the dog has some time to jab.
And the thing is everybody's been saying that Airbud's gonna wrestle Seth and Nicole because he's low to the
Yeah,
ground. He's a good
and he's got
wrestler.
a Taekwondo background. Seth does. Yeah,
And so he's like, oh, he's gonna wrestle. He's gonna win on the scorecards. No, he comes out to prove
yeah,
a point. He jabs the shit out of him. So does the
yeah.
arachnid, and the jabs from the arachnid are lethal.
That's right.
There's blood everywhere.
So much and poison and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So good try, Nicole and Seth. But our for a 80th
Champions move on.
80th win in a row, Airbud and Arachnid.
Yeah.
All right.
The thinking bug. Yes.
Oh, brain bug? That
Brain
big
bug.
ass thing? Spoilers, brain bug.
Brain bug was giving Yu Yiju vibes.
Was
Well,
it?
remember they had a big giant monster that was like Brain Monster.
But the
I was giving all
Yuiju and
the
the
orders.
but the Yuiju and the Baraki were just the serpents.
Yeah, but what was remember the shit that was coming back every 400 years? Were these like
Yeah,
weird
there
orc goblin
there
things,
were the orc goblins. I don't remember
these
what it
lizards,
was.
and
Yeah.
then one of the lizards that was like a queen lizard, and she was the brain lizard. Remember, and then that's what they had to kill at the end to make them all stop
Yeah, you're
moving.
right. You're right. Wait, no, wait. Is the Yuiju is the possession. The Amugi is the good one, and the Baraki was
Yeah,
the bad one, right?
yeah, and then there's
God,
just this lizard.
we watched this movie like 4 years ago. How are we still talking
I think
about
about it all the
Dragonors?
time.
I know, me too. Oh my God. So let's get into a movie.
A movie.
And
So
I've
listen
got to
to Uncle
give.
Boomy daily.
Oh, I went through a TikTok thing of a movie page that I follow, and they were doing the best film that they've seen from every country.
Yes,
Uncle Boonme was the winner for
for
Vietnam.
America. Oh,
No,
what was America?
Shawshank.
Interesting.
And then
A classic. A dad must have
was
done
it
it.
was it no, that was what was Boonme? Was it Vietnamese or was it Thailand?
I think it's Thai.
And then Taiwan's was A Brighter Summer Day.
Ew.
I was like, hey, two of them that we did.
Interesting that they would pick some sort of esoteric choices like that and
Yeah.
then go pretty mainstream with Shawshank. And
Yeah.
we have a movie.
And I have to give a shout out to my childhood best friend, Alex Hallseth. Was it a year and a half ago? Yeah, probably a year and a half ago. We were at a bar together, doing a celebration of his life for his dad who had just passed. And him and I were talking. He was like, "You have a podcast, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You got to do Starship Troopers. I'm telling you, you got to do it on there. It's military fighting bugs, but it's very political." So I didn't remember that he recommended this until I was watching it. And I
Oh,
texted him. I was like, "Did you tell me to do Starship Troopers?" He's like, "Yeah, you should totally do it." I was like, "I'm doing it. It's coming out next week." So,
that's great.
shout out Alex.
The world works in ways that that are unprompted and you take a thing like fate, man, and you wrap it up with a little bit of destiny. That's life, baby.
And a couple peacock
Yeah,
feathers.
don't even start there, my friend.
And that's life, baby.
That's
And
life, baby.
you chop in a couple bones, you get some broth, baby. You got a stew
You got a
going.
stew, and you're yeah. We got a movie. So shout out Alex Hineseth
Whole
and
Seth.
Hall Seth, and shout
Seth.
out Real Seth, and
Wait, wait,
shout
wait.
out
Alex and Seth are cousins as well.
no,
Yeah, they're cousins.
gross. The
Why
the
is that
gruesome
gross?
twosome.
Oh, yeah,
There's porking girls all night long as cousins.
that's not what they've ever done.
That's their thing. So movie.
Yeah, it opens with war propaganda commercials. It's almost like you see a mouse. It's like commercials, but also them clicking through like a join the war like web page.
Yeah, interactive.
Yeah, you get to see like each of the different mobile infantry, central intelligence, the fleet squad, telling you why you should join, and it
The
helps you
internet
become a
looked
civilian.
shitty like back then.
It did. But it's the 23rd century. It's not back
It still
then.
kind of looks shitty.
And Earth is governed by the United Citizen Federation, which is a stratocratic regime founded generations earlier by veterans after democracy and social scientists brought civilization to the brink of ruin. And in this federation, citizenship is a privilege earned by performing such activities as military service, which grants individuals opportunities like procreation and voting, which are prohibited to basic civilians. A civilian and a citizen are different things.
They're uh they're not so far off of our society, Brandon.
Yeah, you have to own land to be able to vote or own people.
That is the current case, which I wish I owned both of.
You own land and people, huh?
I do. Yeah, I
Wow.
want to vote so that I can get rid of my slaves and my land.
Plantations. Yeah, that's right.
The only way to do that is I have to have slaves to vote. It's a real catch slave there I got going.
Yeah, it's not a Chekhov's gun or catch 22 scenario. It's a
Mhm.
catch slave
Catch
scenario.
slave, as we all
That's
know.
that's terrible. Well, federal service is seen as kind of like today, a collective duty. People are encouraged to do their part for the Federation. And Earth it's the perfect time to is because it's become a spacefaring
Yeah.
civilization. While colonizing new planets, humans have encountered an insectoid species known as the bugs or arachnids, with their home planet being the distant world Klendathu on the other
It's a
side of the Milky Way.
yeah, and they're gonna go colonize it.
Or just stop the I don't know how, but the bugs have the ability to control
Send
asteroids.
send meteors at Earth,
Yeah. Fuck you. Just throw an asteroid. The
but
bugs do a
only after the people got there.
Oh, you're right. The bugs do appear to be a little more than savage, unrelenting killing machines, though there are suggestions that they were provoked by the intrusion of humans into their habitats. And the bugs, like we said, send meteors to destroy Earth, which is defended by the fleet squad, the pilots, the Air Force, huge spaceships that blow up the meteors with their cannons and track them down before Earth can be obliterated.
Now they're in some sort of space war, like in a Star Wars Battlefront. Always the worst parts of those games were the
Those
space
games are
battles.
so hard, man. When you're
Yeah,
flying, oh, God.
yeah. It's
They
it's really hard to be a dogfight in those.
and I appreciate that they made it hard because dogfighting should be fucking hard,
You're right. They should make war games harder because war is hard.
especially flying. Like Star Wars Battlefront 2 and some of these other ones really make you do all dimension, like up, down,
Yeah,
depth, height. Some of the
and
games
then
you're just always moving forward, so
yeah,
you only have to worry about up and down and left and right. But no, this one you got to control
the
your
true three
speed and
dimensional.
yeah.
I think video games you should have to process like deaths of your fellow battalions in like a more real way.
If you complete the mission, yeah, you got to give the eulogy afterwards in the
That's
video
right. You,
game.
you have to like go deliver the message to their family.
Oh no,
Be a part of their kids' lives from
you gotta
there
be
on
a
out.
pallbearer. Yeah.
You made a promise to him in Saigon
No. On Hoth.
on Hoth Moon, Saigon. Jinjo's mad.
He's so mad out there. Um and Calendathu also orbits like this twin star system where gravitational forces, they just create an unlimited supply of meteors in an asteroid belt, so they could just throw all day long. But
They're
like we said, it's on the other side of the Milky Way. Humans believe that for their survival, this planet has to be eliminated. So Earth's planning an invasion on Calendathu in 1 year.
Um, what genocide is this most reminiscent of? Do you think? Where are you getting the vibes of watching this
It's
movie?
the fascist pro-military is so Nazi, it's crazy.
Nazi-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the storyline gives America on Native
Native
Americans,
American. Mm-hmm.
unprovoked, just getting hit with rocks. Then we decided to smite them all.
I do see that actually a lot too, but I see Nazis so much,
The Nazi
especially
imagery and
in
symbolism, yeah.
in the imagery as well. Like there's a point,
Uniforms.
spoilers, like way later when Neil Patrick Harris comes out of the spaceship and he's wearing like the full fucking like
Hugo Boss, yeah.
yeah. I was like, oh no. All it's missing is the swastika insignia. I was like, oh
I think
no.
I think literally that's all it is missing, yeah.
And he's a blonde haired, blue eyed guy. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, he's on meth.
So 1 year later, Johnny Rico, his girlfriend Carmen Ibanez, and best friend Carl Jenkins. They attend high school in Buenos Aires. They don't seem Argentinian, but
I think that's part of it. New Earth or whatever is all pretty homogenous.
you mean white?
Yes. Well, there's some
No,
black people.
Sugar Watkins. Of course, his name was Sugar.
Sugar, of course.
Hey! Oh, he muted
Hey.
himself. Hey! It's DevBot.
Hey.
I am Rippy Jance.
No,
I've got
that's
two
not you.
Rippy Jances.
It's me,
Ask,
Jippy Rants.
ask us something only the real Rippy Jance would know, Brandon.
What does somebody who is illiterate call themselves?
You first.
N-word.
No.
Wrong.
Poopy.
It's a poopy. It's a poopy.
Oh shit!
And we found the
I was
faker.
figured out.
It was a bug all along. He's a bug.
Did you watch the film, my friend?
Oh fuck! What was the film?
Starship
Starship
Troopers?
I've seen it a long time ago.
Okay. You were just hopping on regardless.
Yeah, it was
Love
a
it.
busy
It's
week.
for the gang. Oh, I get it.
I love it. So, let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, it's a year later. They are in Buenos Aires, and fellow student Dizzy Flores is in love with Rico. He does not reciprocate as he's in a relationship with Carmen. And they got this teacher, Gene Razak. He's got only one arm. He used to serve. He's inspirational.
Mean.
And they all apply to the academy.
Starfleet.
Yeah, Starfleet. The big test is the math test. You got to be good on math. That's what they check first. Carmen gets 97%.
She's like a Hermione.
She is a Hermione.
A trope.
She's a Nancy Drew.
A Nancy
Dumbledore.
Drew, yeah.
Ron Weasley.
No, she's not like Dumbledore.
You're right.
She's more
like,
of a Snape.
She's like a Balrog
What is a Balrog?
from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
A fire demon.
Rico, though, he only scored 35% on this math. He's not good with math or even like the psychic abilities that Carl really excels at.
He's like a mentat. In Dune.
He's like a bestus mensch in The Office.
He's like a Goomba in Mario.
I destroyed a Goomba tower at full mushroom speed.
They hit the second Goomba tower.
Oh,
No.
that's good. That's good. At full mushroom speed, though, Devin?
Everyone knows mushroom speed can't melt.
Goomba beams.
Goomba beams.
Goom beams.
Fungus beams. Fungus
Yeah.
toe beans.
Ooh.
There's a
See how I called him Devin and he didn't say actually I'm Rippy Jance. He is the faker.
Shit.
yes.
I was really doing good at up until now.
You kind of got a Sesame Street thing going on today, Devin.
Do I?
What does that mean?
It's just his vibe, his aesthetic.
Is
I
Sesame?
appreciate that. One can
Hey,
only hope to be Sesame Street.
I think that's right.
I'm so confused as to why
No.
that entails Sesame Street, but I appreciate it. So let's see. Carmen, she's doing they're there at it wasn't football, but it was basically they're playing football. It's but no, doesn't matter the gender. Dizzy's the quarterback of the football team.
Of course he is.
She,
Of
she,
course she is, I mean.
she,
And
she,
she is.
she.
And so is the rival
Xander
Xander with a Z.
with a Z. But Carmen does some light flirting with Xander,
With a Z.
and he's also going to the Fleet Academy.
Ooh, so that's Chekhov's flirt. If you're not there,
Yeah, they fucked.
they will.
They didn't on camera at least. They didn't film the porn.
Is Starship Troopers the one that's got a lot of nudity?
There's a lot of nudity.
That's
Yes,
nudity.
we'll get
Yeah.
there. And Rico's parents, they disapprove of the whole military service. They want him to enroll at Harvard instead. They argue that people get killed in the military, which they're right. And Rico comes from like this rich family, wants to make his own name and career rather than relying on his parents. So they try to entice him into staying home a year by offering a gap year with an all expense paid vacation to the outer rings of the Milky Way, including Zagema Beach, which Rico's always wanted to see, but nah.
It's like a High School Musical.
Wow.
He has to go his own way.
He's got it. You can go your own way. Classic High School Musical song.
We forgot to tell Devin our facts. The name of our facts for this episode.
Ooh.
So you know how we've been doing songs lately? What do you think Starship we did for Starship Troopers?
The Imperial
Starship.
Facts.
That would have been better.
Starships were meant to fact.
Oh,
No, we didn't do
okay.
that.
That wasn't it.
We
No,
did
it
do
wasn't
that.
it.
What did
What
we
was
do,
it?
Brandon?
I don't even remember what we did.
It was hanging on the love facts. Love
Yeah.
facts.
People all over the world join in. It's called the
Uptown
Love Facts.
Facts.
No, it's Uptown Funk.
She was coming from a downtown fact. I don't know the words.
That's not the song either.
This is funny. I have to share this and then we can keep going on. I had like kids watch Fitzcarraldo for their final and they do a project where they had to
Oh,
create
your
a
birthday
playlist.
choice.
Yes. And they had to write songs or they had to create a playlist of songs to match this crazy ass German guy on his
Mhm.
operatic trip. And this one kid picked 3 different Billy Joel songs, and I was like, "Why?" And he's like, I think he likes Billy Joel. He would have liked them. It's like,
Which songs?
uh,
Uptown Girl,
Man.
Piano Man in Vienna.
That was Piano Man, Moving Out, and Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. I
Okay.
was like, yeah, why would he like these? And he's like, he'd like Billy Joel.
God,
enough.
I wish Uptown Girl was in there because it's so much way weirder than all of Billy Joel's other songs that are like piano heavy. He's just Uptown Girl.
He's an odd one. He just got diagnosed with some disease.
Yeah,
He's still alive.
He is.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it was some sort of Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. It was one of the two.
Poor guy.
He had to cancel his tour. So at the graduation party, the teacher, Gene Rajak, says that choosing their path in life is the only real freedom that an individual has, and that Rico should use it. And then right as he ends saying that, war propaganda commercials again. It's like the gears turning inside Rico's head.
The War Machine.
From
Also, from the UFC.
Oh, I was thinking the Iron Man.
No.
Is that a baseball bat?
Yeah,
Why do you have that?
I felt unsafe.
You picking up the game again?
I've never, yeah, I don't, I've never held a baseball bat aside from this one, which is child sized, but it feels good.
Did did you join us? Remember that time, Lucas, we went to that field and we all played baseball together and Kevin was there? Devin, did you join us that night?
No, no,
Mm. I remember we invited you
This doesn't
I,
sound familiar.
because then Devin thought it was basketball, and then when he heard it was baseball, he's like, "Oh shit, that would have been more fun."
yeah, basketball and me don't get along.
I've been playing a lot of tennis lately.
I've been playing the meat flute
Ooh.
a lot.
Can you give us a sample?
Not on
Um,
camera. You
Come
can't.
on.
I'm embarrassed. It comes out off key.
We're not judging here.
Something like this.
Oh, it's delightful.
Thank you. I try. Did you actually hear that?
A little bit.
Barely.
I
Okay.
can't hear Brandon's music or when he claps on Zoom.
Yeah, we can't hear anything from like phones or consistent frequencies like that. It gets rid of it. But so you coming off key on that, huh? What other keys does that come in?
It's basically just two D minor and D major.
And what was that you did? I don't have perfect pitch.
It was an E flat.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm working on it.
join in. That was E flat. E flat. The EFAX.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
X band.
the friends all enlist in the federal service after graduation. Carmen makes herself, Rico, and Carl take a vow that they should always be friends. Friends for friends
Chekhov's
forever.
vow.
Yeah. Friends for eternity, power and honesty. We'll stay
that?
together through thick and
What's
thin.
that?
That was
The
from
backyard
Miami
again?
Connection.
I never saw Miami Connection.
You said you were going to watch it.
I need to get to summer. One more week.
That's it. And then you're done.
Yes, then we're going to Portland for a week, and then I'm done.
And then you're back on the golf course.
Yep, I'm playing
Nice.
tennis.
Eating pussy.
On the rig.
Hell yeah. So, after their little vow, Rico's parents believe he's thrown
That
his
would
life
probably be
away.
referred to as playing the meat accordion.
Ooh.
Or perhaps the meat. Wait, is that is that one the accordion?
That's
Yeah.
the
I
duh
don't know
is
what
an accordion,
accordions you
yeah.
play in.
With the labias, as they're commonly known as.
That's how you play the accordion. You don't lick the bags.
Perhaps a bagpipe?
Or
Oh no, you don't lick.
we also
the
don't know
bags.
how he's been eating pussy. He's just like fucking pulling it. And...
Oh, Devin, no.
Well, a man know not till he tries.
That's good.
Men know not till he try pulling labia.
Socrates said that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Are you sure it wasn't Rippy Jance?
Who is that?
That's you, man.
Who did that?
So, let's see. Despite parents think he's throwing his life away for Carmen. Despite Rico declaring his love to her, she does not reciprocate or say I love you back to him without him begging her to do it. Like he had to she does say it, but he had to like basically get on his hands and knees and play the meat accordion to get her to say it.
Yeah.
Say I love you. Yeah, it's interesting. I do like, and in this like heavy-handed satire, there is like this a thread of this sort of like relationship drama and everything that sort of is
Yeah,
necessary to keep the dramatic tension taut.
It's not just a war propaganda film. It's also, a
Could
high
be.
school romance kind of thing.
Which also makes it kind of funny too, because that's
Yeah.
like American movies and everything.
Have you guys seen Starship Troopers 2?
No.
No.
It's
Have
so
you?
I think this movie's good, but the second one sucks. I think there's like a
I
third and
think
a
that's
fourth
fireman.
too, and I think they all suck.
You
I
just said you liked this one.
I
I
do
think
like
it's
this one. Yeah.
also might be a case from what I know of the what you call it
The
Jarhead franchise, where the first one is like a taut proper anti-war movie, and the rest of them like don't really get it.
or
Yeah.
RoboCop.
Or RoboCop, another Paul Verhoeven movie.
Yeah.
Or My Little Pony.
Oh, that's what it is that I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Care Bears and My Little Pony. Yeah.
Don't
So
get those two conflated. Don't do that to me.
Care Bears are
I'm a
more
cultured
fascist than
man.
this movie.
What are they
Yeah,
called? Bronies? I mean, what am I called? Brony?
yeah.
you're called Rippy
Care Bears are
Chance.
fascist fucks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Care Bears love war. They are fucking animals.
They are. They love Nietzsche's idea of the super uberhuman.
Oh. So they go their separate ways into the military, and Carmen immediately becomes a pilot, assigned to the battleship Roger Young, while Carl joins military intelligence because of his psychic abilities. And Rico's like, well, I gotta be in the mobile infantry. I'm dumb. I just gotta be on the ground shooting things. And he joins expecting to be with Carmen, but is surprised to find Dizzy, who deliberately transferred from Fort Cronkite to his squad to be near him. Now she says it's because it's the best squad, but we know it's to be near Rico. She loves this man.
She wants to be romantically involved with his
He
body.
he makes it clear he's going to keep his distance from her, even though she's
Still
trying to
has a
pursue him
girlfriend.
romantically. Yeah.
You know, we always talk about romantics, but never romantics.
Oh shit! How sexist are we?
I honestly, I'm like half listening and just kind of like stream of consciousness right now.
And also semantics, not so womantics.
Yeah,
We live in a society for sure.
barely.
A
At the
Barely.
woe society.
Oh, Elon Musk is coming to town, so I have to go to work
He's
at
here.
5:30 on Friday to install ballistic glass on his room. Hold on, I'm dying.
You are tasked with that?
Yeah, we couldn't know about it until 48 hours in advance for like security reasons. And now we
That's
have to
crazy.
get there early and yeah,
What if you like miss one little area on it?
don't shoot that area. We'll paint a big circle that says don't shoot here. So they know.
That's the area
There's
to not
shit in
shoot.
there.
Yeah, shit in his room.
Yeah. And ask him for a tip if I see him.
Write that in your poop.
Yeah. Please tip.
Please tip me. I
Insert.
did the glass. Please tip me.
Bring lots of ketamine.
Ooh.
I love you.
It's apparently supposed to be high security, so I don't know what that entails.
It's
That's crazy.
kind of cool that you're doing this though.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't think it's
Could
fucking.
could be the worst.
I hate waking up early, and waking up early for a billionaire kind of like stinks even worse.
Not a billionaire, the billionaire.
Yeah, the
Almost a
richest man on
trillionaire.
earth.
Yeah.
Loud motorcycle.
Yeah, Devin,
That
come
was.
on.
I'm
Turn your
sorry.
motorcycle off.
So, at mobile infantry training, Career Sergeant Zim trains the recruits by like breaking their arms, choking them out, throwing knives in their hands. He really makes it aware that we're gonna start this like right now. First thing,
Motorcycle was cooking. Sorry.
first thing he said is like somebody who thinks they can beat me in a fight. One guy's like, I think I can, and then yeah, he gets his arm broken.
Gets his ass whooped. No one's beating this guy in a fight.
No. And then Carmen,
Not
she's
even
aiming to be
Disney.
the Starship pilot. Her training takes place on a space station, the Roger Young, orbiting the moon, where her class is trained on flying various categories of spaceships before being assigned to the full Roger Young. And she now serves under Rico's high school sports rival. Her boyfriend's rival, Xander, is her flight instructor.
Her old flirt mate.
Her flirt mate.
Mm.
Her is now her work husband.
Oh no. And you know what happens.
When you have flirt mate to work husband,
The
you
next
go
is
to ugly
Wubby.
husband.
His
Or
what?
Wubby is
Yeah,
some
his
people
his
say.
Wubby, his
His
Monica Lewinsky.
his work hubby.
And then they bump uglies.
Ooh, wubbies get ugly.
There we go.
Wubbies
Wubby ugly.
by
Wubby's
law.
ugly.